we now know the reason he's departing. He's not necessarily being fired or forced out. He's moving to a different position. And this is actually a position that requires Senate confirmation. If you'll remember, Elise Stefanik, who was originally nominated to be the ambassador to the United Nations, withdrew her nomination at the request of the president because of the concern about losing another seat in the House. But there was someone who had already resigned from the House who was in the Trump administration, and that was the National Security Advisor, Mike Waltz. He has now been nominated by the president to be the next ambassador to the UN. But here's what President Trump had to say. I'm pleased to announce that I will be nominating Mike Waltz to be the next United States ambassador to the United Nations. From his time in uniform on the battlefield, in Congress, and as my national security advisor, Mike Waltz has worked hard to put our nation's interests first. I know he will do the same in his new role. In the interim, Secretary of State Marco Rubio will serve as national security advisor while continuing his strong leadership at the State Department. Together, we will continue to fight tirelessly to make America and the world safe again. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So we've learned quite a bit from this. Now we know that this wasn't a firing or an ouster or even him leaving the administration. He's just moving to a different role, and he will now have to go through confirmation. There is a very strong role, and I think it's important to have a strong individual like Mike Waltz. He's a former Green Beret, has served, has some national security chops. Obviously, he was a national security advisor. Now he will fill that role at the UN, which we were very saddened when Elise Stefanik was not going to be in that role. She's very strong for Israel, a good friend of this broadcast. But we understood also what she was asked to do to remain in the House to kind of keep that majority intact for now. But now we see Mike Waltz moving there. And I think this is an interesting note as well, that Marco Rubio will be the acting national security advisor, or at least an interim position, which makes sense also. He's a Secretary of State. National security is very much in what he does as Secretary of State. And advising the president on this during the interim time, I think, will go smoothly. There won't be a hiccup.
We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Secular program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.